So guys, just recently we had a bit of a sparring between Devon Larratt and Hafthor Bjornsson. And I think it's safe to say that this sparring is a bit historical, because it wasn't the first time that Devon has pulled them. In fact, the first time they met was exactly 10 years ago, in 2015. They were both in an event and they were in different booths. And they somehow ended up meeting and pulling in the table. And seeing the strongest man in the world losing to one of the best arm wrestlers in the world has attracted somewhere around 27 million views.
Hallelujah in her book. And yeah.
Can you believe that?
And this video alone has traveled throughout the world and surely done a big favor promoting the sport. Though something I've seen in the comments was people requesting for the legendary rivalry between Hafthor and Eddie Hall to also take place in arm wrestling. Because as we know, they had beef over who could deadlift more, then they went to the boxing ring, and now arm wrestling seems to be around them. Certainly more around Eddie, who already had 2 super matches, and Ben under new pickups wing. But thinking about this possible match, I just couldn't stop thinking about the fact that both Hafthor and Eddie pulled Devon. So let's just do a little comparison here. Starting off with Eddie. When they pulled on the side table, Devon was mostly giving him tips, telling him how to use the pressures, how to isolate the hand. But there were a few times that Devon used a bit of force to hold. Like, as we can see, Eddie does an explosive top roll, Devon holds, then Eddie gives a few surges more and pins Devon. Now with Hafthor, Devon is not really teaching, he's rather just holding whatever Hafthor has. And also a little mistake by Hafthor here. The wrong leg is forward. Like if you're pulling left, your left leg should be always further to the table, not the right one. In that way you can apply sideways movement properly. Then Hafthor tries going for a cupped press, and the video ends there. You know, right now without a doubt, Eddie has a long lever of advantage over Hafthor, technique wise, table IQ wise. But remember, Eddie also started from scratch. He had a very good coach and even did pretty well in his very first match, unlike some other people who are around the sport for almost 10 years and never pulled anywhere. So I do think that if Hafthor would invest a bit of time, would have a good coach, things could get pretty interesting. Don't you guys think?